All month here at ABC News, we have been taking a closer look at the climate crisis and how it's impacting every corner of our globe. Today, we are taking you to Antarctica and to the famous Drake Passage, where the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean meet. Our Amy Robach has made the journey there. We're going to talk to her live in just a moment, but first, a little peek inside her journey.
We would like to be the first to welcome you to Ushuaia.
On the third day of our journey, our crew arrived at port in Ushuaia, Argentina, the world's most southern city, to board the National Geographic Endurance with Lindblad Expeditions. Its first journey south since the pandemic shut it down. Our floating home for the next 2 weeks as we explore Antarctica and its wildlife, from whales and seals to penguins.
Here we are pushing off the coast of Argentina. We have 500 nautical miles ahead of us and some pretty rough seas before we finally reach the bottom of the earth.
This morning, we faced a new challenge.
It was a rough night, very rocky, and I'm feeling a little nauseated.
We are now crossing Drake Passage, a place in the water where the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean meet. The currents of each ocean crashing into each other, causing swells and wind speeds at hurricane force, average depths of 11,000 feet. 30-foot waves are not uncommon. There aren't any land masses to slow down the strength of these waves, and these photos prove it. Taken on an earlier Lindblad expedition voyage, they show the power of the Drake Passage as waves crash over the bow.
See which way the breakfast goes for you tomorrow. There's magic ahead of us.
We have about another 24 hours before we see icebergs on the horizon.
This is a spaceship on water.
But this is what this vessel is made for. Built to navigate polar conditions, the Endurance is incredibly sophisticated and is equipped with what's known as an X-bow, a device that allows the ship to slice through waves and create a smoother ride.
I wish he was here. I could wrap my arms around him.
Expeditions like this one are put together by Sven Lindblad, whose family legacy is built in ice. His father, Lars Erik Lindblad, led the first group of people who were not trained expeditioners, many of them women, to Antarctica back in 1966. Now, these expeditions highlighting the danger climate change poses to Antarctica and the rest of the world.
We're at a tipping point. If we don't change our behavior real fast,
What happens in Antarctica affects the entire world.
does not stay in Antarctica.
And our Amy joining us live from Drake Passage right now, our own personal Sir Ernest Shackleton right there in one of the most beautiful places in the world, Amy. Tell us about it. Give us a feel for what it's been like so far.
Yes, I mean, we are rocking and rolling. Thank goodness for that X-bow on this ship, helping stabilize this ship, but we are still feeling it. My stomach is certainly rolling. I have a seasickness patch on me. I took some homeopathic medicine, and I'm not sure if I want to brave breakfast yet. But we've got 18-foot swells out here, and we are just riding them beautifully. We've got the wind in the right place, so that helps with some of the seasickness. But we've got more than 24 hours to go to get through these rough waters, and we're told these 18-foot swells are probably going to hold. So we just got to hold on tight, literally.
So, Amy, are you going to get a chance to break some ice? You know, that's the thing that all, the shipmates love to do when they go through this part of the world. It doesn't look like you're going to, come across any big icebergs and have to break ice, but you never know. Well, no, I think we are going to, Kira, actually. So once we get out of the Drake Passage, we get further south, we are going to be in much icier conditions. We are absolutely going to be seeing icebergs. And we're getting out on these little navigation boats, and they're called the Zodiac. And we can actually get into these inlets and small places where there will be a significant amount of ice. And the best part, a significant amount of penguins. So we have a lot ahead of us, including I'm supposedly agreeing to snorkel in these icy waters. I'm also going to do a polar plunge. Why not? When you're in Antarctica, why not? Exactly. When you're in Antarctica, do the right thing. You are always full of adventure. I mean, you're our hiker, our climber. Now you're heading to one of the most amazing places. I mean, scientifically and physically. Are you going to be able to make it all the way to the South Pole, or what do you think? we're getting to the actual landmass, the continent itself of Antarctica, and we will be going on land on live television to do so. And just to point out why we're doing this, obviously we've been focused on climate change for the past 2 weeks here at ABC News, and a lot of people didn't know it. I didn't know this. 90% of the world's ice is in Antarctica. So with rising temperatures and melting ice, it doesn't just affect Antarctica. We're talking about rising sea levels across the world. So we're hoping to bring some of these stunning images and really bring Antarctica to the rest of you, because everything that happens there affects every single one of us back at home. Kira.
Sure does. It's an amazing and beautiful place. Amy Robach there live for us. First time ever, by the way, we've been able to broadcast live from such an incredible venue. Amy, thanks so much. Can't wait to see all the work.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.